Good morning, everyone. It's Mike from PC Classic Cars, back with another test drive video. Today we are in my 1990 Ford Mustang LX hatch with 51,000 original miles. Alright, so again we have a 90 Ford Mustang LX hatch. This is a Carfax verified 51,000 original mile car, no accidents or damage ever reported, and it's really more of a stock style Mustang than anything, with a couple very minor modifications. It has the original 5-liter in it, backed by the AOD automatic overdrive transmission, so you have 4-speed automatic instead of your manual 5-speed. Sometimes it is nice to just get one of these that is an automatic. I usually mess with mostly the 5-speeds, but I try to keep a couple automatics because I know a lot of customers like to just hop in the cars and just go cruising instead of shifting gears. So we keep a good variety here at my shop. And this is, again, a really stock style car. The only real modifications are going to be the BBK cold air intake, and then this one does have Flowmaster mufflers. Other than that, it's really stock. It drives like a bone stock Mustang. You have your standard power steering, power disc brakes, factory AC, which has been converted to R134A, and it blows nice and cold. The heat also blows hot. On your interior, you have your standard gray tweed interior. The only real flaw, there's a small little like pinhole on the front of the seat bolster right there on the passenger seat. And then other than that, it's very clean. The armrests from where your arm hangs over, or right where your elbow sits, there's a little bit of discoloration there, but really, really minimal. The dash is great. The steering wheel is really nice and clean. Shifter looks good. You have your heat and AC controls, which are factory. And then the headliner's great. Even the little, as you can see in the video there, the little map light comes on. Basically, everything works on this car. The two disclaimers is when you kick the radio on, the little illumination for the radio is really, in my virtual description I said it doesn't work, but I just kicked it on there and it's just really dim and it's kind of hard to see. But again, actually just right there I kicked it on and you can see it. It's just harder to see the actual digital screen there. And the other item not working is your power lock switch over here on the driver's side door works, but the power lock switch over on that side is not functioning properly, so most likely just needs a new switch on that side. But everything else is good. Again, the heat and AC function properly. All your exterior lights are working. All of your gauges are working. You have your standard gauge cluster with your voltage gauge on top of the temp gauge. And then you have your tach, speedo. Obviously, your odometer is rolling correctly. Then you have good oil pressure, and then your fuel gauge is working as well. Ashtray door opens and closes properly. You do have your power mirrors, which function. And then obviously your hazard switch. And then this one is not a defrost car, so there is no defrost button right there. And then your standard headlight switch over here on the left. Listen to those Flowmasters a little bit. Nice easy shifts. Again, more of a stock style driving Mustang than anything. Has a good highway gear in the rear end. I don't remember exactly what the Marty report said the gear ratio is, but it's probably somewhere in the like a 275 or I'm not exactly sure what this one would have came with, but it's a good highway gear. You can cruise this thing at 70, 75, even 80 miles an hour without a problem. On your underneath, really no complaints other than just a few little floor jack dents in the front frame rails from just being lifted up like any Fox body. The floors are extremely clean, as you can see in this video. There's a photo of the underneath. We're going to go ahead and go around the Kia Soul here. As I was saying, the floors underneath are awesome. No rust issues, no rust repair. It represents like a 51,000 mile car. And actually, if someone showed me the underneath of this car and said it was a 20,000 mile car, I would definitely believe them because it's that clean underneath. On your exterior, you have a really cool color. I actually really like the dark titanium. I believe most of the paint to be original on this car, outside of, I think they did a small spot on the passenger fender below the body line, and then same thing on the passenger door. This has all of your original VIN tags on every panel all the way around the car. You have your factory VIN on the dash, and you have your factory door tag over here in the driver's side door jamb. Decodes the original colors as dark titanium with the gray interior. This is a factory automatic car, and it is a factory 5-liter car. Stops great. And again, that dark titanium is it's kind of a harder color to find on the Fox bodies. I've had a few of them over the years, but they're definitely fewer and far between. You always find red, white. I've actually owned a lot of black cars over the years, black Fox bodies, but not a lot of dark titaniums with either interior. With the black interior is even harder to get, but I think the dark titanium looks great. This has the factory 10-hole wheels on it with brand new tires. They don't have 100 miles on them. On your glass, there's a small little little scuff on the windshield right in front of the driver, but it's off to the left just a little bit. The rest of the glass is really nice. There's a couple small little scuffs over there on the passenger window. Nothing to really note here on the driver's window. And then your back glass for the hatch looks great with no issues. The hatch open and closes well. Both the doors open and close great. The seat feels awesome. You have this has the lumbar support, which works here on the driver's seat. You push it and you pull, or you push either way, and it inflates or deflates. Seats slide forward and back like they should. The door pockets look awesome. On your suspension, no issues, nothing to note. All looks like stock equipment. All of the steering components, all of your suspension components, the shocks, everything checks out good. Nothing needs to be replaced. This car is a fantastic candidate for someone to do some modifications to, add a Pro Charger to it, or leave it basically bone stock outside of the cold air intake and the exhaust, and just drive it like it sits, because it is a fantastic car. As you've probably seen with our videos over the years and our inventory, we do a ton of Fox bodies. I always keep multiple ones in my inventory. They are the #1 selling vehicle as far as total volume of sales that I've done for the last number of years. That's coupes, LX hatches, GTs, convertibles, even 93 Cobras. If you lump all of the Fox bodies together, it's definitely a clear #1 for my dealership. We sell more Fox bodies than really anything, and it's because they're great cars. They're fun bone stock. They're easy to make go fast if you want to put some upgrades on them. They're not expensive to do things to. They make virtually everything for them front to back. And again, this is just a good, unique car with the color combo. And a 51,000 mile car, it drives exactly like a 51,000 mile car should drive like. Outside of doing that door lock switch over there on the passenger side. And again, I noted that the radio illumination's not happening, but it is coming on there, and the radio is playing sound. It's just real dim to see. You can leave the Ford radio, or you could go with an aftermarket one to hook your phone up to, just kind of to each their own on that. I didn't touch on it, but it's got a nice set of aftermarket like pony mats in it with factory style carpet. It does have the pony Mustang mats in the back as well, which match the front ones. Just a really, really clean Fox body. All of your plastics in here look great. Dash is awesome. The upper and the lower dash. Glove box opens and closes like it should. Turn signal switch cancels like it should as well. Just again, a really, really good car. And as always, I appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of my test drive videos. If there's ever anything else that y'all want to see or have comments, concerns, questions, don't hesitate to leave a comment. Reach out to us directly. Check out my virtual description and the additional informations tab. Both of those are going to be posted on my website, pcclassiccars.com. And we will see you guys on the next test drive video. Thanks again for watching.